What's up, Cowboys Nation? Back at you again with another video. And today we're going to be talking about Markquese Bell. I really like the work that this guy put out there on the field. And having guys like Damone Clark, we will be running some highlights and some lowlights of that player. But having a guy like Markquese Bell going out there and roaming sideline to sideline, making plays all over the field, this is what you need for this defense. And we're here to run the film. So let's get right down to it. When you're taking a look at this play here, you see guys like Justin Herbert, they love to leave these guys open in space. Keenan Allen, Austin Eckler, and it's pretty much the same thing with guys like Christian McCaffrey. They're dangerous runners, so you got to make sure that you're paying attention, lock your eyes on the quarterback and the running back. So as far as Keenan Allen, he's going to be motioning to the right and he's going to be whipping to the left. And it looks like he's going to be running some type of flats play or a wheel route. And Justin Herbert, he's going to fake the ball that way. It looked like a good design play, but having linebackers like Markquese Bell being able to read the quarterback and read the running back is key. So with Austin Eckler, he's going to be going to the right side and he's going to be getting a screen pass. So just seeing these plays here and reading and diagnosing, seeing what these guys are trying to do and not trying to be overly aggressive is key. So we'll run this play. As you can see, he's running to the right in motion. Next thing you know, he goes to the backfield. He whips to the left. And it looks like he's passing that way. But the good thing about Markquese Bell, he locks eyes on the quarterback, and then he locks eyes on the running back. So the quarterback, then the running back, then he runs that way, sees that he's throwing the ball, and makes a play. He doesn't even catch the ball. And it's so good to be able to have a linebacker like that. We're running in real time so you guys can be able to see it. Just having a guy that's going out there and just making a play, not trying to be overly aggressive, watching the sneaky plays from guys like Austin Eckler. We all know that when it comes down to his athleticism, all he needs is a little crease. But when you have guys like Markquese Bell that has played safety, who is playing linebacker, he's not the biggest guy, but being a good athlete, having well-oiled hips, and just seeing the little things like screens, jailbreak screens, out plays, and stuff like that. If this guy continue to keep making these plays, this is how you can get the third down. Guys like DeMarcus Lawrence, Dorrance Armstrong, Micah Parsons can be able to get after the quarterback. So we got to have these plays. It's the technique things, the fundamentals. If they can get that stuff down right, I think that will be good. So we'll get down to the next play. So with this play here, it's crazy with Kellen Moore's type of offense because he's going to have his mishaps. He's going to have his misreads. And this type of play here was just a mistake waiting to happen. They're going to be double team blocking everybody on the defensive line, and they're going to leave everybody at the linebacker position, as well as Donovan Wilson and Jaron Kearse free. So you look at the right guard and the right tackle, they're going to be double teaming the defensive tackle. And those two tight ends, they're going to try to double team block DeMarcus Lawrence. And this is going to leave guys like Markquese roaming free and within the A gap. And the running back, he's going to be getting the ball within the A gap, and he's going to read it and make a big play. So little plays like this is going to be important. You got to pay attention to this. Little things like that. If this offensive line, if they're double team blocking everybody on the defensive line and leaving these guys free at the linebacker position, your job is to go out there and make that tackle, step up, do not be scared, and make a play. And that's exactly what Markquese Bell did. So we'll run this play. As you can see, the whole offensive line, they're double team blocking everybody. And then next thing you know, the linebackers are free, the safeties are free. Number 68 tried to get the Markquese Bell, but the thing is, when you get slippery like that, you see how slippery that is? You get slippery, you make the tackle. He grabbed him by his ankles, but the thing is, man, when you're making plays like that, whatever it takes, Cowboys Nation, you have to be able to make plays when it really matters most. We're running in real time. Great tackle right there. So seeing a play like that is very, very good because these offensive linemen, they're not going to get to the second level every time. That's why you got to have those fat boys at the defensive tackle position to be able to clog things up. And that allows your linebackers to roam sideline to sideline. So if these guys can go out there and make plays like that, this is going to be good when you get to the playoffs. You got to make these technique plays when you get down to games like the playoffs because these are the type of plays that really matter. So one of the plays that they really like to run is plays out in the flats. And Austin Eckler is really, really good at doing things like that. But when you see guys like Jaron Kearse, he has the ability to rush the passer. He has the ability to play inside the box. He's a very, very aggressive safety. So he's going to be attacking the line of scrimmage. He's going to be getting right into Justin Herbert's face. It's going to be a ball that he's going to have to throw off quickly. But the good thing is when you got a guy like Markquese Bell to be able to be patient, see the play first and go out there and make the tackle. It is very, very important. This is how you can be able to get to playoffs and have good plays and win downs. So we'll run this play. As you can see, Javon Curse, he's on the move. Next thing you know, Austin Eckler, he's going down to the flats. When you see Markquese Bell, he's reading the running back. Very smart player. His eyes is on the running back. Next thing you know, he takes off to the flats. Justin Herbert, he throws the ball a little weird, a little side throw. So next thing you know, the closing speed from Markquese Bell is top notch. And that is exactly what you need, man. And we'll run this in real time so you guys can see it. So it's good to see Markquese Bell roaming sideline to sideline. The fundamentals is there. The playmaking ability is there. He has a knack for getting around to the ball. You need things like this. It's good, even though he's not the biggest linebacker. Sometimes when you got that dog in you and you got that fight in you, it's hard to keep guys like this off the field. So it's always good to see this guy going out there making big time plays. So I did want to show you guys Damone Clark and Markquese Bell, the highlights and the lowlights, because I feel as though that these guys made a difference. It wasn't perfect, but the thing is, when it comes down to the JC Network, we want to bunch this stuff together and bring you guys quality content because y'all deserve it, Cowboys Nation. So I try to chop this stuff up so we can see what these position groups are doing. So let's go ahead and run it. I love to see guys like Damone Clark and Markquese Bell make plays. And this was one of the better linebacker performances that I've seen in a long time this past game. And you need this, Cowboys Nation. But these guys cannot get cocky. They got to step up when it matters most. We all know that they're going to make mistakes, but seeing these guys show up on the screen, not just one guy, both of these guys, is always going to be good for Dan Quinn and the defense. So let's get down to the final play. This play is a product of good coverage and Justin Herbert just going out there and holding the ball too long and running. And then next thing you know, you're seeing guys like Markquese Bell just close onto the ball. So we'll go ahead and run this play. As you can see, he's faking. Next thing you know, he's taking off. And Markquese Bell is closing in and making a tackle. Just having a guy that's just going out there and just reading, just being patient, good coverage, going out there and just making a tackle on Justin Herbert, letting them know that, hey, don't go out there and do that again. You know what I mean? That's the kind of energy that you want to have with this type of defense. And having Markquese Bell, guys like Micah Parsons, DeMarcus Lawrence, just stepping up. I mean, it's just special to see things like that. And when you're playing teams like the Rams, you're playing teams like Philadelphia Eagles, you don't want to get cocky. Go out there and just do your job. Javon Curse, Micah Parsons, don't worry about Twitter or X, whatever they want to call it. Go out there and just do your job. We know we have the linebackers. We have the guys that go out there to make plays. Hopefully LVE can get better. But guys like Rashawn Evans, I did a breakdown on this player. Very, very good talent. Hopefully he plays this next game. If not, guys like Damone Clark and Markquese Bell is going to step up. We have the talent to go do it, but Dan Quinn is going to have to implement these guys in the system and get these guys going. But as far as Markquese Bell, I have so much respect for him. Not the biggest guy, but when you have a guy that has the instincts, he has the fundamentals, and he knows how to get slippery and put himself in position, these are the guys that can go out there and make a difference. But there's no talking. They got to go out there and step up when it really matters most to get these guys where they want to go. So make sure y'all like, share, and subscribe, and hit that notification bell, because the way the YouTube algorithm works, if you don't hit it, you'll miss on fire live streams and fire videos. All right, Cowboys Nation, I'll talk to y'all soon. Gone.